Greetings once again, heroes and villains out there. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with another chapter of My Hero Academia, where previously, Deku was finally able to get through the weird armor of fingers that Tomura had used to guard himself, and was not only able to break through that, but able to break into Tomura Shigaraki's subconscious. Yoichi, Bruce, Banjo, and the vestige of All Might were all transferred, all helping to break through that core that Tomura had hardened around his heart. The only one who was not able to break through? Nana Shimura. Something she believes is because of her own hang-ups, or the hang-ups that Tomura has about her. Inside, Deku encounters the various adversaries Tomura has faced: Overhaul, Redestro, Stain, and as he goes deeper, he encounters the biggest adversary of all, Kotaro Shimura, beating his son. It is in this moment that Nana truly understands that deep-seated hurt that she left her son Kotaro with festered into a violent, angry pain that he unleashed on his son, and that grew in Tomura Shigaraki and festered in the same way into a hatred that may just very well consume the world. Nana takes hold of the memory of her son while also apologizing to her grandson, freely admitting that she was inadvertently to blame for everything that happened, while Izuku was able to go even deeper, ending up in the memory of the day that Tomura Shigaraki's decay awoke, as we see the cracks of decay start to form across the body of Tomura's dog. Things are about to get gruesome. What will Deku say and do once he sees the heart of Tomura's pain? Join me as I find out, won't you? We pick up in My Hero Academia number 418, Meek Spirit, as Deku, in the guise of when he was in middle school, observes a young Tenko holding his dog and saying, "I hate everyone." Deku thinks to himself, it's the same thing I sensed back in Gunga. As Deku tries to walk forward and call out for Shigaraki, he's then startled as the decay envelops Tomura's dog, leaving nothing but bloody chunks. As the young Tomura views the sight, he calls out to his dog, and Deku sees Tomura look at his bloody hand. Deku thinks this had to be the first time his decay quirk emerged. It's then that the memory of Tomura's sister comes out calling Tenko, so Deku looks back, and then looks back to Tomura, thinking, oh god, I see where this is headed. What happens next is at the core of it all. As Hana yells in terror at the bloody chunks of their dog, Tomura tries to grab at her, but now Deku, in the visage of a young boy, tries to hold him back, grappling with him, thinking, I gotta end this now. But as Deku grapples with the young Tomura, his hands start to decay. Deku thinks, a realm where memory materializes. Visualize it. Picture yourself not letting go of him. Keep remembering those hands. All of One for All has been smashed against him. The young Tomura calls out, why? And Deku thinks, the last piece to hit him with is me. Ah, that's right, because even he will become a vestige. And the young Deku calls out, because I saw you crying. Tomura says, no, all wrong. I did this. I chose this. And Deku feels it, thinking, a huge surge of Tenko's emotion. Tomura says, it was my choice to destroy this house and my family. Otherwise, what's the point of these hands? Who else would ever validate my existence given the way I am? It's sad. It really is sad deep down, because it's the only way he can justify what happened. What was a terrible, tragic accident. Yeah, he may have meant to kill his father, but that was only after everyone else had died. And he didn't mean to do it. He didn't know what was happening. He didn't understand what was going on. And the thing is, we saw the memory. Unless there was something different in that memory, Tomura only lashed out at his father once his father lashed out at him. Like something in him understood that if everything else was going to be destroyed and died, then I'm at least going to take the pleasure of killing him with my own hand. Deku thinks back to Nana's words, saying him at his most delicate and malleable. Deku thinks, I'm getting rejected. No, don't let go. On the one hand, powerful hatred and catharsis weighed against grief and confusion. Tenko was still wavering on the edge at this point, as Tomura says to Deku, get your hands off of me. Deku sees the memories of after everything happened, when the young Tenko was walking down the street and everyone just ignored him. thinking that a hero would be there. Deku remembers what he said to the vestiges. Maybe there is no other way besides killing, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when the time comes. And as Deku fights back against the decay, Tomura thinks, this massive rush, the hatred, is cracking, it's happening. And Deku calls out, others have reached out to take my hand and give me peace, and that's why I am here. And as Deku's hands break apart, both he and Tomura fall to their knees. Oh, that's right, because we never actually saw it, but when Tomura said he wanted to be a hero all those years ago, he talked about his friends, the friends from back when he was younger, before everything happened, before his father lashed out, before all of it. We see a young Tomura playing with his friends, Mikun and Tomo. And as they were playing, Tomo told Tomura, well, Tenko, you should be all might, Ten. And Tenko at first tries to smile, but then he looks away. And he says, nah, because I'm a villain. I fight in the name of evil to destroy. The young Deku and Tomura kneel before each other, and the memories of Mr. Compressed, Dabi, Spinner, Twice, Toga, all surround them, and Tomura then takes his adult shape and tells Deku, it doesn't matter if you stamp out my hatred. Even if I wind up hollow, the villains need a hero of their own. And you see it, one man on the street looking at his phone saying, kill that kid. Another holed up in his room saying, crush this whole rotten world. Destroy it all, Tomura Shigaraki. Yeah, there will always be those who just want everything to disappear, not really understanding the weight of their words or the weight of their feelings, or maybe they do. Maybe they do want everything just to go away, some kind of radical upheaval. Meanwhile, those watching see the mass that Tomura had created crumbling away. The police force call out, the fingers are crumbling away. We can't see Midori in there. Wait, oh, these memories. Is this what I think it is? Because it's the one thing that, honestly, everybody kind of should have caught on to and questioned. Why a decay quirk? Nothing in Tomura's lineage even suggests that his quirk should have been decay. And we see a memory, someone calling out, Mr. Shimura. And Tomura's dad, Kotaro, turns with a smile, saying, you're with Koga Construction, right? Tomura is shocked, thinking, what the hell? And they discuss, how's the old lumbago? A little worse every year, I tell you. Can I recommend a decent doctor? Thanks, but it's really not worth the trouble. Tomura thinks, what memory is this? I don't get it. Who the hell is this? And we see the memory of the man sitting across from Kotaro, and they continue to discuss. Kotaro says, oh sure, the little guy's a handful. The man asks, how about his quirk? Kotaro says, no, nothing yet. Deku thinks, not Tenko's memory. Oh, we know who this memory is. Oh, and suddenly, within the mindscape, an all too familiar jaw opens up and consumes Tomura. As Deku is sent flying back, the voice of All for One rings out as he swallows Tomura. Such a foolish vessel, losing in a battle of wills to some kid, to this absolute nobody, striving for strength yet invariably weak. Tenko Shimura, you pathetic imbecile. Not once in your pitiful life has any choice been your own. It's the moment I've been waiting for. I'm sorry, I've been waiting for this. 'Cause it's been so obvious we were leading in this direction. Which, I always say this, just because something is telegraphed doesn't make it a bad thing. With all the machinations that we have seen from All for One, of course he was the one who ultimately gave the decay quirk to Tomura Shigaraki, because we've seen how vindictive he could be. You need look no further than what he said he did to Kudo's whole family, just out of sheer spite and hatred, especially because of what Kudo had done. He wiped out Kudo's whole family, hunted down everyone he could find, just to eliminate that bloodline. The whole reasoning as to why Nana gave up her son, yes, you could say what you want about how that should have gone down, but the thing is, he still found Tomura. Somehow, some way, he just ends up finding Tomura wandering the street after accidentally killing his own family. It's like, no. No. Oh, no. He made sure the little child killed his whole family. And honestly speaking, I couldn't be happier. Because, well, the destruction of All for One by Bakugo's hands was cool and all that. Not having Deku get that moment to take the bastard down in any capacity is just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like Deku should have at least gotten something done to take down All for One. But then it's that memory, the thought, All for One still exists. Some part of him in Tomura Shigaraki. The sheer fact that Tomura has All for One. Not to mention we've seen a multitude of times that the memories of the people whose quirks are passed on, no matter what, persist. They can rampage, they can take control, they can attack, they can do these variety of things. And this is what kind of clues me in that we are reaching the climax, the real climax. Because these are the last death howls of All for One's mind. Yes, he was taken down in body, but his mind, his hatred persists. And should Tomura completely be taken over by this, All for One gets what he always wanted. A brand new body. So of course he had one more hand to play. You might think he's gone, but he never truly is. Shoot, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that he is a clone somewhere out there with all of his memories awaiting being downloaded into that body. And who knows? But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you later. Till then, bye-bye.